Let's begin.
We start with the first laugh. Tom Papa on his mean teen daughter.
There's nothing meaner than a teenage girl when she comes after you. Oh, there's nothing meaner on the planet because they're smart and they're cunning and they just laser in on your weaknesses. It's very unsettling. My daughter came into the kitchen and she said, Dad, we're trying to watch a movie in the other room and we can hear you breathing. Oh, okay, I'll just stop that. I'll just stop breathing and living here and living all together. How about that? And she just high-fived her sister and went back to watching the Avengers. My other daughter, 16, was just staring me down at breakfast. Very scary. She hasn't made eye contact with me since she was 6. I don't like the way you chew your granola. Why are you chewing your granola like that? It's granola. It's big and it's crunchy. I have to make it smaller. It's going to rip apart my trachea. How do you eat your granola? You just swallow it whole like a snake? Devil child?
Big Dog, 97.9. It is time for...
Good morning, BJ. Hello, Jules.
Good morning, guys.
Morning. What do we got today?
What kind of car does a sheep like to drive?
A black one.
I like it. That's got to be it.
Nope, it's a Lamborghini.
That's good, too. Probably a black Lamborghini.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Thank you, Jules.
You're listening to the Chris Purple Hayes and Bobby Show. Big Dog 97.9.
Well, I hope everybody had a good weekend. Got out and enjoyed some of the weather.
Man, wasn't it amazing?
It was a little windy.
Yeah.
But still, the temps were nice. There's that sign of spring around
Yeah,
the
I
corner.
know. I've been
very
feeling
excited.
it in my nose, in my eyes. It really already has been there for me. I don't know about everybody else, but little snot.
Yep.
Little eye-watering.
But it was a good weekend. I know I took a road trip.
Oh, yeah?
Went road tripping.
Yeah, cool.
Passed through spots that I haven't passed through in a long time. So I took some off-the-wall stuff.
Nice.
So it was kind of nice getting out and about, enjoying stuff. And I got sad for a moment.
Why?
Over the weekend. Because I thought, I'm down here, kind of where I'm graduated and stuff. I think I'm gonna play the old golf course while I'm down here.
Oh, did you do that?
Where the first time I ever stepped on a golf course.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore.
Is it really?
They shut it down.
How old does that make you feel when you go back to I'm going to go do something from my childhood, and it's no longer there?
The golf course is no longer there. They don't have one.
What is currently in the spot of the golf course?
Nothing.
Sheep.
You can kind of you can still see everything. So
yeah,
but no golf course.
I
was like, bummer. I wanted to compare.
Yeah. Well, what'd you do instead?
I took even a longer road trip.
Did you go hang out at one of the old drinking spots or something?
Yeah. I remember throwing beer cans along this and beer can alley.
Did every town have a beer can alley?
Every town had to have a beer can alley.
We had one. You guys had one.
Yeah, we had
We grew up in different places.
But I think it was. I think everybody has a beer can alley when they're in high school.
Must have.
If not, you're missing out.
You're listening to the Chris Purple Hayes and Bobby Show. Big Dog 97.9.
Well, we lost the last surviving member of Leonard Skinner.
Yeah. I heard this last night about the time I went to bed, and my wife saw it on social media. Seen some people already mourning that. I don't know what time it happened, but sad deal.
Gary Rossington passed away yesterday. He was 71 years old. He was one of the founding members of the band, and he was the last surviving member of the band. And here is Gary talking about how it all began.
It came up that I had a guitar and Bob played drums, and we said, Ronnie, we know you sing. Why don't you come sing a song with us? And he went, yeah, let's go. And we went down to Bob Burns' car for it and played, I think, Time Is On My Side that day. We went, wow, this is great. Let's start a band, And I was just still learning chords and stuff. We said, let's get somebody that's got a guitar. It didn't matter who, just if they own the equipment. And Alan Collins was in a band called The Mods. He had an amp and guitar, so we went looking for him. He was riding his bike, and he saw Ronnie in the car and went riding his bike through the woods and climbed a tree way up tall so we couldn't get him. He thought we were going to beat him up, or Ronnie was. And we said, no, Alan, come down. We want you to play in a band, you know.
Oh, that's great. What had happened beforehand to make him think that?
Something.
I know.
Oh, they're going to beat me up.
I want that story. Yeah, that's awesome.
But Gary, again, 71, last surviving member of Lynyrd Skynyrd. I know there for a while he had talked about not touring again and then doing some stuff, but then he decided, all right, actually, I miss everybody else in the band and keeping that kind of going, I guess.
The origin story of that band is kind of one of those things I never get sick of hearing stories of because I've heard more and more over time, and it's just really cool to hear how those guys came together with very little knowledge of pretty much anything.
Yep, and just boom.
And changed music in a way, you know. So,
well, Gary was not on our death pool.
No.
Sizemore passed away. Tom Sizemore passed away as well over the weekend.
Yeah.
Was not on our death pool.
No,
See,
he was
it's
not.
good to be on the death pool in the sense that typically we try to keep you alive because we don't want to lose.
We're doing our best. That's what we're rooting for. So.
I know Bobby is going to lose somebody soon, I believe, because he is in hospice, and that is former President Carter.
Yeah, Jimmy Carter and voluntarily went on hospice. But that was, like 2 weeks ago? I thought it would have happened by now, as bad as that
Well,
sounds.
he's tough.
He is tough. He might make it the whole year. I hope he does 100%.
So we'll have that. Of course, he lost last year, had to pay that up. We'll see who loses this year. We've got that up at Chris Purple A's a Bobby Show.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
you can go check out and see which members are on whose team or people are on whose team for the Death Pool 2023.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass? What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
Well, it's a good thing strippers don't get paid in nickels. This guy might be dead otherwise.
Okay.
29-year-old stripper in Florida got arrested for battery last week after hitting her ex-boyfriend in the head with a huge wad of cash.
Oh, yeah. Sack full of nickels would have been way worse.
He's a bouncer at the club where she works called Baby Dolls.
Oh, Baby Dolls. Good.
They dated for 6 months before breaking up about a week before this happened. According to police, he walked across the stage to talk to another employee when she threw, quote, a large amount of rolled up money. Singles, we assume. And hit him in the back of the head with it.
Okay.
It doesn't sound like he was injured, but she was still arrested for misdemeanor domestic battery. They also tacked on a charge for criminal mischief because she broke his phone, apparently, in the process.
Oh, yeah.
She bonded out of jail on Wednesday. The judge ordered her to have no contact with her ex. She's still allowed to work at the club, though, so we'll see how that goes.
Depends how good of a draw she is. They'll either look for a new bouncer or a new dancer. It's one or the other.
Yeah. Which one is more beneficial?
And it's the age-old warning. This is why you don't sleep with people that you work with. Something like, most likely at your job, you won't get hit with a roll of stripper ones, but, just in case, don't do it, you dumbass.
What a dumbass.
You're listening to the Chris Purple Hayes and Bobby Show. Big Dog 97.9.
In the mirror. You're damn straight they're going to be seeing something in that reflection, and they're going to say something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Top 6 lies we tell ourselves after we get all fixed up.
Okay, good. I like this.
Top 6 lies we tell ourselves after getting all fixed up. Number 6, well, somebody's getting laid tonight.
Dang. Look how good I look. All
Number
right.
5, women love a man bun.
Thankfully, I never made that leap.
Yeah, me neither. If I would have had the hair like I used to, I probably would have.
You used to. Yeah, you could have.
Number 4, pants are supposed to rip when you squeeze into them.
Well, the torn up jean thing, I think that's still coolish, maybe. I don't know.
Number 3, I could have been a model.
Everybody can now. Everybody's like an Instagram model or TikTok model. Fine.
Number 2, this mustache does not make me look like an amateur pornographer at all.
That's why I couldn't go that way. Yeah, the mustache.
Top 6 lies we tell ourselves after getting all fixed up. Number 1, I look as hot as when they released Like a Virgin. There's the top 6 list today. People take naps behind the wheel.
God. This is what autonomous vehicles are going to be, though.
Mm-hmm. Their CEO just talked about it in an recent interview. Until recently, they had been working on fully autonomous cars where they wouldn't have to drive at all, or you wouldn't have to drive at all. Mm-hmm. But they've apparently abandoned that.
Okay.
Instead, they are working on something called Eyes Off the Road feature.
Does that feel like the same thing?
I guess,
I mean, it's, go on. I know where this is going. But.
Basically, they want to make AI so good at driving on highways that you won't have to pay attention at all. Mm-hmm. That way you can still text or watch a movie or take a nap. Mm-hmm. You could just be on your phone the whole entire time. You could even sleep. Customers demanded it.
Did they?
Yeah, and that's why they're doing it. I just don't know how. This is weird to me.
See, I have the trust issues with the autonomous thing anyway, which is funny because I really believe collectively we suck at driving. And still, I don't have the trust for the cars driving us yet.
Even though I think you might be correct, there might actually be less accidents, potentially.
Could be. Until there's like a little glitch, and then we all wreck.
Yes.
That's the thing.
At once.
Yeah, at once. That's it. It doesn't have to go down for very long, and then, boom, everything goes bad.
They have to have an auto shut-off feature where everybody just
stops?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't like the idea of this. I mean, I won't deny. I took let's say it's almost a 2-hour drive yesterday. And yeah, there's times when I look back in the back seat and my kids are asleep and you're like, I wish I could do that right now. So there's nobody in here with me.
Yep.
Kind of bored. I'm tired. It's the end of the day. And it'd be cool to be able to take a nap. But I don't think I'd be able to sleep because even if I did lay down, be like, am I sure it's going the right place? I got to look. I've got to look.
Well, I know it's still illegal to do this. There are some Tesla drivers, they say, they have, of course, done this. Mm-hmm. It's still illegal.
Yeah.
But they say it works.
You're supposed to be watching.
Well, yeah, you're not supposed to let the car drive itself out on the highway, but they do. I don't know. It's just weird to me.
If it's that smart, imagine it. Like, I just have this feeling it's going to, the seat will then weigh me and go, God, this guy doesn't need to go to dinner. He needs to go to the gym. And I'll wake up, and there I am. What the heck? Car's trying to fat shame me.
Well, sometimes you got to do what it do to work, right? The time you spent getting ready today is only part of it.
Yeah.
Apparently, the average person spends almost 4 hours a day trying to look more attractive.
It's got to be so far off from the truth.
I've just discovered maybe my problem.
Yeah. That's how much we're supposed to put into it? No wonder I'm so ugly.
I'm not even coming close.
Not even a little.
That's 1/6 of your life, by the way.
Yeah.
Or 1/4 of your waking hours. Trying to look more attractive. 4 hours a day? Obviously, you're not spending 4 hours, on choosing your outfit and makeup and all the other stuff. I mean, there's things.
So that would factor in, I assume, like the I get one haircut every 4 months. That goes into that number. Some of those things.
they factored in everything we do to improve ourselves.
Okay.
And to present ourselves in the best light.
Okay. All right.
I think it took me 10 minutes today. Well, no, it took a little longer than that. It took about 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Same.
Categories.
Max.
Categories, they include our makeup and cosmetics.
We're out on that.
Yeah. Hygiene.
I'm sort of there.
I'm there. I brushed my teeth.
Yeah.
I took a shower.
Yep.
Hair grooming. I have to take care of the beard.
I even have hair, and most days, as you might notice, there's a hat on my head. So yeah. I did nothing today.
Twice a week. Buzz the hair.
Yeah.
Clothing. I reached in the closet. I'm wearing a green golf shirt today.
I legit set my stuff out like a kindergartner the night before.
Do you?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
In our closet. That way I don't wake up my wife because we get up freaky early.
Let me see.
That takes 5 minutes maybe.
Following a specific diet, exercising in order to look better, so exercising counts.
Okay, all right.
That'll bump mine up a little bit.
Yeah.
They came up with 4 hours. That's a global average. The average woman is just under 4 hours, and for men, it's a little over 3.5 hours.
You tell me we're skewing this higher?
No. Three and a half hours for men, just under 4 for women. So we not by much. It's not a huge difference. People will spend about 4 hours a day. Social media.
Social media.
Yeah, that's the most common thing. The more time you spend trying to look good, the more time
you're
on social media seems to be the common thing.
Not for us.
Why? There's filters, and everybody's using them, right? The liars. Here, make me look glamorous.
Yeah, that's right.
And wow, I have no pores. I have no nothing. This makes me look amazing.
I have seen several videos where if they don't have anything on, ladies, they'll make sure to say it like up front. This is me, no makeup. Like, all right, cool. You didn't have to say that up front. Just put the filter on. We'll never know.
Yeah. The no makeup filter.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't made that yet.
I'm surprised.
You can go back and watch it now,
I know you can, but that was kind of a
live.
test from what I understood. Like, can Netflix do live stuff well?
And people watch it.
Uh-huh.
Is it worth trying to do that?
So next up, NFL on Netflix.
Yeah.
They'll be making a bid for some live event.
Yeah, there'll be live stuff. Yeah. It's going to happen.
Yep, for sure.
Here is Rich Glitter.
This is not headline news. Tennessee banned drag shows on public property. From now on, they'll have to tuck it indoors. Sorry, that was take it indoors. Experts say a bug discovered in an Arkansas Walmart is a Jurassic-era insect, now sadly with a crippling addiction to meth. Researchers say a full day on Saturn is only 10.5 hours long, but you can make it seem 10 times that long by playing a continuous loop of Adele's greatest hits. And today is National Dentist's Day. You know the drill. This is not headline news.
Today's the day. Coming up at noon, we will be passing along the Rocklahoma lineup.
We know one to this point, right? We've known that for a little while. Pantera is going to be there.
Yes.
And we'll find out the rest today.
At noon. And I think everybody's going to be pumped.
Oh, I know they will.
I
yeah.
really feel like everybody's going to be very excited about this one.
Yeah. So you can, of course, check us out, Big Dog on Facebook. I'm sure we'll have it out as soon as it comes out.
That's where we'll post it. You can share it out. And then soon we'll have chances for you to win tickets, too.
Yeah, those are coming. What do you think? You like the Labor Day thing? You like the wrap-up summer with the Rocklahoma now?
Yeah, I think so. I think it lends itself to that time.
Yeah.
Because it starts sometimes cooling down, but a lot of times it's not terribly hot.
Right.
And you don't have to worry about rain as much.
That's one of the big ones.
Still can happen, but spring always felt like there was a chance of a tornado.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I've been down there since they moved it. I think there's almost been a tornado or a major storm happen every time.
Yeah.
So it's like, maybe we should move it to wrap up the summer.
It feels like the safer option. I agree. And can't wait to see which bands are headed our way.
And you will find out. Definitely check out the Big Dog 97.9 Facebook page, and we'll talk about that coming up at noon today.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass? What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
20-year-old college student was flying home on Saturday and decided, well, I want to get completely naked just shortly after takeoff.
College kids. How many of the little airplane shooter bottles did he have first?
Then while he was naked, he started watching porn on his laptop.
Oh, my gosh.
One of the crew members told him to put his clothes back on, which he did. When they, but then he tried to apparently hug the flight attendant afterwards, maybe to apologize.
At least he had his clothes on after he'd done that, yeah.
Apparently he got aggressive when she rejected his advances.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm good.
Several passengers held him down. Then crew members tied his hands with a piece of cloth. For the rest of the flight. It's not clear how much or what he had been drinking or taking, but airport police have arrested him when he landed.
I'm going to just chalk it up to he's definitely very, very intoxicated. If not, this is a bad, bad cry for help. 30,000 feet. I'm going to take off all my clothes.
And watch porn.
Somebody will pay attention to me then.
Well, even if you don't want to, you're going to.
Yeah, you attract some eyeballs.
Yeah.
In such an intimate moment, or what should be at least.
Yeah.
Yep. I can't believe this is something you got to say out loud, but you can't get naked on the airplane, you dumbass.
What a dumbass.
You can nap while driving, more or less. That's the extent of it, which, again, just makes me really want us to move forward into getting rid of cars altogether and get those big tube things like they have at the bank that can just shoot me to where I want to go. I think that'll be easier. Can we do that instead? I don't trust the cars driving us yet. I don't know if I ever will.
Seems like they get jammed a lot. Do you really want to be jammed in a tube somewhere? In an egg-shaped, thing?
I don't know that it's a perfect scenario by any means, but how am I supposed to explain being late to work when the car drives me here and stuff? Then it's just obvious you slept in and everything. Can't blame it on traffic.
Yeah, you can. Traffic's still slow.
I can blame it on the tubes got jammed again.
I hit every stoplight getting here.
Yeah, I don't know. What did you learn today?
I learned that apparently it takes 4 hours every day for you to look good. That's the average person, how much time they spend on themselves, making themselves look good. 4 hours.
Yeah.
I'm bringing that way down.
Ooh, dude, so am I. Now, I don't know if this qualifies as looking good, though, so I don't know. Maybe I'm not even factored into this equation.
That's you trying, though. That's how much effort you are putting into it.
It shows you how much I really care. The old married dude approach to what looks good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't stink. That's kind of my highest regard. If I don't stink, okay, I'm fine.
I don't stink. I'm good.
Yeah, take a shower. Done. All right, let's share one more laugh. What do we got?
Well, it is National Dentist Day today. In honor of that, here's D.C. Benny on going to the dentist.
Had to go to the dentist. I'm very scared of dentists. I have a phobia. I go into the office and I'm waiting. Little kid comes out and he's crying. The dentist bends over, gives him a lollipop. I'm like, don't take that, man. That's what got you here in the first place. Don't do it. The dentist brings me to the office. He starts digging in my mouth. He's like, there's some bleeding from your gums. You must not be brushing. I'm like, it wouldn't have anything to do with that big metal hook, would it? Yeah. Freddy Krueger. Yeah. He's like, all right, I want to do an x-ray. I'm like, I don't want an x-ray. He's like, no, it's totally safe. So he throws the lead napkin on me, runs out of the room, He's in that big Star Trek booth with the goggles on, in that machine, like, something's burning. He's like, stay still, don't move. So then I get Novocaine, which is like instant paralysis. I'm trying to hail a cab, nothing's working. I'm out in the street like, All the drivers are driving like, no. No, shift change, no.